What's up, world? It's your main man's Freddie B.
And I'm Lucas Yancey, aka the Y Man, at your service.
Can you give us a why boom real quick? There we go. We are ready to start, folks. Look, as you guys know, we're about to go behind the scenes of episode 4, guys. Episode 4 of Exile. So let's hop into this, shall we? You ready, Lucas?
Let's do it. And we're starting out with the trash can scene. Another fight with Nicole, of course.
Yeah. So it's kind of becoming what we usually do. I know a lot of people saw it. Nicole, she's talking like, why didn't he help me? It's kind of old news, her getting into fights now. And also, her and I haven't been talking. Every time we talk, she throws shots at me. She kind of clowns me, hurts my feelings. I begin to cry. I begin to weep. And so I kind of don't want to go there anymore. So I'm just over the whole situation and her shenanigans.
Right. Too many shenanigans. Now that she has fought pretty much every single person in the house except for me. Except for me.
Yes.
I make a comment that I would like to date Nicole. And
I approve that.
A very serious comment. Looking forward to a long-lasting relationship with Nicole at some point. Maybe in future episodes.
Hey, I'm more than happy to throw that poop off the backboard. And, maybe you can live up to Sean's claim of, you can have sex with her for like 4 hours straight and show her that Y man, why they call you the Y man. Because after that third hour, she's like, why is he still going? Oh,
that's very true. Not many people know why they call me the Y man. It's not 4 hours. It's 8 hours.
You knocking that thing loose. You just knocking it right off the women. You take it with you when you leave. You try to make it about as long as we were roped together. Because as you guys see, we're roped together. And what you guys don't know, it seems like it's a short time, but we are roped together literally at about give or take 8-9 hours. We are tethered to another human being.
Yes, we are. It's miserable. You don't see this, but it is horrible. It's much worse than what you see on TV. It's one of the worst experiences I've been through. Being tied to anything for that amount of time, 8 to 9 hours. Whether it's a brick wall or just a piece of lump of something. It's horrible.
You guys see, we're roped together, but we're going into the city to explore. And one thing I will add about this whole time being roped together, I never once go to the restroom. I do not go to the restroom, not a one time. So that's a little factoid for you guys. But you guys see, as we're going to the carts, Antonio has a shoe problem, shoe issue. Actually hit his tennis shoes. He had to wear church shoes.
Right. Yes, the church shoes, which I actually ended up purchasing myself off eBay. They're right here.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. Believe it or not, Fred.
Oh, why do the shoes come in the same packaging Little Debbie cakes come in?
Waboom is all I gotta say.
You had to have bought them for Party City. Looked like they were made out of college rule notebook paper, and the soles are made of marshmallows. Like, those aren't real. They only have 2 eyelets. Why do they only have 2 eyelets? I don't get that. What adult shoes?
This is grade A cardboard and super glue shoe. Okay? So why don't you just shut that mouth, Freddie? I got Antonio's back with these shirts.
How much did you pay for those shoes? How much did you pay?
I don't kiss and tell, brother, about my shoes. You know what I'm saying?
You had to have bought those shoes in francs. Francs. You use francs, not euros, francs, sir. I just want to let you know how old those and terrible shoes are. That's just
pesos, 17 pesos.
So we're roped together. We're walking around the city, man. What's going on with that, Lucas? What do you got to tell the people?
One point, Brittany and I are walking around the city. I offer to buy her a nice little necklace, but I decide not to because it was just, I don't want her to get too involved with feelings for me. And
Brittany, I don't think Brittany's over it.
No comment.
So you don't buy anything. So then we end up at lunch. We go to lunch, and that was one of the, up until that point, it was the best meal I had because the food at the house is terrible, as we said. Great meal. But I need to talk about the part where you guys see me patronizing The waiter was not patronizing him. What happened was Nicole, she said she could speak Spanish. She has a Dominican friend. She's been in Dominican twice. So she says she's great at Spanish. He walks up. He can't speak English. He speaks Spanish. I tell Nicole, you speak Spanish. Order for us. Help me with Spanish. She doesn't say anything. Doesn't know anything. So I become
Freddie,
childish.
you just need to own up to it. Mira, si no puedes hablar español porque no eres de un país que puede hablar español, entender que no hablas con personas and patronize them in their own living space.
No,
Freddie,
see,
just admit to it.
no, listen. I was trying to tell the waiter that Nicole speaks very, 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 very little Spanish, and so I tried to say it in Espanol because he doesn't know English, but it came off because he couldn't speak any English. He spoke no English, and so I was trying to be childish to Nicole in Spanish. That's what happened. But
All right, sounds good, Freddie. So we get back to therapy, and, you know, obviously Freddie gets the brunt of Dr. Ish saying that he's patronizing the waiter, and, you know, we're all excited. But one thing you don't understand is this is 8 hours of therapy. It's not 10 minutes that you see on TV. It's literally miserable. Like, it's hell.
yes, we're in this therapy a pretty long time, and it's at least 3 hours of intense therapy, like digging, soul searching, like digging into the heart, real intense, serious therapy. Like people are crying, boo-hooing, weeping their eyes out. Like so many people cry. The usual suspects cry, but some unusual suspects cry too. So it's very serious and it's very draining. So every day we go through this, and we are drained at the end. We're done with therapy, and then we got the cocktail party, dress and press. We think we're gonna have fun, but we know something's crazy in the air. Bring out the singles. What you guys don't see is we have introductions. We all introduce ourselves individually, say our name, where we're from, what we do, and a small anecdote about ourselves. I say something goofy and funny, like I think I said I like long walks on the beach or something stupid, but I couldn't get it together.
None of that is shown. It's a very awkward scene. We're all standing there for probably like an hour and a half until Carmen says, "All right, guys, go have some fun."
And Carmen leaves, and she doesn't hang out with us, especially. I know you would have liked that, right, Lucas?
Well, per usual, she invites me back to her, her spot. But I just, at this point, I got bigger fish to fry, if you know what I mean.
You're tired of running around with Carmen.
I'm over it. Yeah, moving on.
Right. So the singles come out, and some of the exes, they look at that bunch and think that bunch looks better than our bunch, and so thoughts that this could be a setup. They could be hookers. They could be prostitutes because they look so much better than us.
We don't know. It's always a typical suspects. The typical suspects that bring up these certain points, and I didn't think that for 1 second. I just figured that these people were here to enjoy our company, and we're going to do the same. So that's the way I took it.
Yes, as did I. But we get drinks, we're hanging out, and then Lucas, the Y man, as y'all can see, he's mixing it up early and often. But you had a little snafu.
I had So Roxy and I, one thing that you didn't see was Roxy and I had a quick talk. We're headed towards to get some food, and she gets drenched with champagne all over her face, all over her body. It is a mess. It just looks like something inappropriate. But she leaves and is gone for like a half hour. And so you'll see Brittany Minaj comes in quickly, and I don't hold back. It's hard to resist a woman of that stature.
And them titties. Yes, she comes right in and claims what's hers. And your Brit, the original Brit, looks like she kind of doesn't like that a little bit, maybe. We don't know yet.
I mean, coming up next time, you will see in the next episode what happens. Right, Freddie B?
Exactly. Next episode, guys. Episode 5 this Friday, guys, at 10 o'clock Eastern. WeTV, man. We'll be there on Twitter.
We will. Don't miss out. See us this Friday, 10/9 Central. I'm Lucas Yancey, a.k.a. the Y-Man, signing out. Wahoo!
We're out of here, guys. Peace.